Buenos días a todos. Good morning. I'm very happy to be in Arizona. It's a state that is very close to me because I have family here, and I'm also very honored that I was invited to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Arizona-Mexico Commission. And thrilled to meet again Governor Ducey, because we met in Mexico at President López Obrador inauguration. We went around in Zócalo, then we met at the National Governors Association, and now again here, but in his home. So I'm happy to be here.
My first international trip upon becoming governor 4 years ago was to Mexico City. My first trip upon re-election was to Mexico City. Mexico is our #1 trading partner, ×4. And it's a very important and vital relationship for the state of Arizona, and we're really proud of the results that have happened through this relationship and the two-way communication that not only the ambassador and I enjoy, but also Governor Claudia Pavlovich. And our trade footprint today is $16.6 billion. It's increased 7.7% year over previous year, which is just booming in terms of our economy. It's resulting in jobs not only in Arizona but in this region. So we think this is a model relationship for what's possible.
Well, I first want to recognize and be very grateful to Governor Ducey because he wrote a very important letter to the Arizona congressional delegation asking them to support the ratification of USMCA. I mean, for this year, it's priority #1 for Mexico is to get the ratification of USMCA. We think the conditions are there. We think that USMCA is a good agreement for the three countries. It's a win-win-win situation. And we think that the support and the ratification of USMCA is a gesture of friendship towards Mexico and towards Canada. So the agreement should be analyzed on its own merits and then show to Mexico and Canada, and we expect that from US Congress, that it is important for us. And the USMCA ratification will really contribute to increase even more trade and investment between Sonora and Arizona, and in general Arizona and Mexico. So it is a priority, and we have in Governor Ducey one of the best allies.
It builds on the historic NAFTA agreement, which is nearly 25 years old. I've said it's a rotary phone agreement. The USMCA brings the agreement and the relationship into the 21st century. It provides protections that are necessary. It also acknowledges how the world has changed in terms of the digital economy, cloud computing, etc. And it's something that is vital and something that we are in alignment, calling on Congress to vote yes on the USMCA, to ratify this agreement. This idea of North American free trade has been very positive for the state of Arizona and for the United States, and it's equally positive for the nation of Mexico. The last thing we want to see are politics intervene on this issue, which is so important to the prosperity of all our peoples. To date, if you look at the numbers in Arizona, like I said, a $16.6 billion trade footprint that's growing at a 7.7% increase year over year. It certainly hasn't seemed to be a barrier. And what we've worked hard to do is to separate out trade issues from other issues, and we've been successful to date. Well, I came into office 4 years ago, and I think you were all aware of Arizona's relationship at the time. And today, I don't know that our relationship has ever been better. So I don't know that we need to let national rhetoric get in the way of this very valued relationship.
I think it's very important that we underline all the successes that we have and the cooperation that we have, and that we will also give a lot of importance to work together to improve infrastructure at the border.
Well, the visit to Mexico City upon inauguration of the new president was very special and important because this is a trade relationship that we value. And we've done so much work over the last 4 years. We've really done so much work over the last 60 years with the Arizona-Mexico Commission. I wanted to make certain that the relationships that we enjoyed in the previous federal administration would be transitioned to the new federal administration. And it couldn't have been a better trip in terms of how warm and welcoming and inviting the Mexican people were and the Mexican government.
Yes.
So it builds and continues on a friendship that we have right now. And if you look at what we've done over the last 4 years, just imagine what's possible in the next 4 years.
I would like to see that all the debate on immigration is based on facts and realities. And the fact and reality is that the Mexican migration to the U.S. is diminishing very fast. There are more Mexicans returning to Mexico than the ones coming here. I would like that all in the U.S. recognize the enormous contribution of the Mexican community to the economy, the society, and the culture of the U.S., and also that we are going to work together for the new challenges of immigration. Mexico is not responsible for the immigration coming from Central America, but we want to be part of the solution, working very closely with U.S. authorities to give the people opportunities, a better dignity, respect for their dignity, but also to give them opportunities to remain at home.